Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Games Room. I'm with the boys. Introduce yourself, my G's.
Yo, what's
Yeah.
up, people? This is JJ.
Well, go on, people. Don't know. It's a King Boss.
King Boss.
Don't know.
Blessings, people. Blessings. High pitch. Only one.
The one and only, one of one. And of course, it's me, your boy Raymo, two hands. Let's get into this. So, what we talking about today? I went here for the last episode. You guys were talking about your top 3 games from 2020. Obviously, it's the 3rd of January today, right?
Yeah.
3rd of January 2021. Topic at hand is, what are the top 3 or 5 games that you guys are looking forward to for this year? Be it on any platform, multi-plat, anything, whether it's exclusive, PC, mobile, whatever.
The games I'm looking forward to. Funny enough, yeah, because my girl was also talking about it as well. She was talking about the Hogwarts Legacy game, the Harry Potter game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually curious to see how that's
one.
gonna
Is
look.
that one you're looking forward to? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one I'm looking forward to.
3 or 5. Just anything between 3 and 5. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I would say it's the Harry Potter game. It's Hogwarts Legacy, I think it's called. And obviously I want to see how the new God of War will look as well this year.
A very viable
Oh
choice.
yeah, that's this year. Shizzle. Didn't
It's
even realize.
It's supposed to be April, no?
Yeah.
It's not coming out in April.
No, but it's this year, right?
Not, bro. It's coming out this year, but it's not coming out in April.
Nah, everything's been pushed
No
back.
way.
I think everything's going to be pushed back.
Oh, yeah, because of obviously times that we're in now, I can see games being pushed back.
I can see God of War being delayed till next year, because I think when we were speaking about it coming out in April before, and I was telling you guys there's no way that's coming out in April, I think Heights was saying to me that most God of Wars do come out in the springtime between March and April. And I saw something else to back that up the other day. So you might be right, but I can't see that game coming out this year.
I can see it coming out towards the end of the year.
So that's what I'm gonna say. I can't see that game coming out this year, spring. No way. We know a lot more about it by now. We definitely
fair
know
enough.
about it by now, because it's not like an album where they're just gonna shadow drop it on us. Like,
No, they have that marketing budget, don't they?
they're gonna have that market. Trust me, they're gonna market that for a good few months before. We're in January now, so if that game was coming out April this year, we'd know about it already.
I think summer would be a better time to drop that game, personally.
I think winter, because
It's funny. I feel like games don't really
game.
come out a lot in the summer, like big games. Why don't they come out in the summer?
That's the thing. But that would be a good time, because think about it. Loads of people will have a couple weeks off during that time. They'll either be on holiday or they'll be on school holiday or whatever the case is. That's a good time to drop games, in my
I think it
opinion.
will come out in winter because, well,
I feel because that's the time that most games.
I won't say winter. I won't say I think it will come out, but I think it will, because of the theme of the game. It's
Ragnarok.
It's Ragnarok as well, which is after Thimble Winter. Which obviously, if you don't know the lore, it's like it's a winter themed time in that game. So yeah, I think that would make sense.
All right, fair enough.
Any other games, JJ?
You know what? Yeah, there's I actually can't think like what game I'm actually meant to be looking forward to this year for the PlayStation. Because I'm trying to think what did they have at the launch, but I actually can't remember what else there was to actually look forward to. So far, the ones that stood out to me was God of War and the Hogwarts Legacy. I can't actually remember. Maybe you guys.
So are you sticking with 2 then? You can't think of no other game?
Yeah, I can't actually. To be honest, if anything, I was gonna say aside from games, there's movies I'm looking forward to coming out as well as games. I mean, that's what I can think of, but I can't actually think of the 2 games any more than 3 games.
Let's stick to the
more
games.
than 2 games. Sorry.
Let's stick to the games in the game room.
Yeah, that's it. We'll have movie rooms soon. Don't worry. Movie rooms coming, guys.
Yeah, eventually. Hypes, what are you saying? What are you looking forward to?
Ragnarok, obviously God of War. I like my Greek games like Kratos. He's the man. So yeah, flipping. That's one. I'll say Final Fantasy.
That's coming out this year, though. I don't think that's coming out this year.
No, but I've seen things where it's announced for this year. So from what we know, the information given, obviously whether it pulls through or doesn't get delayed, that's a whole nother thing. But from what we know, going off what they said, yeah, it can still be my option. But I personally feel they might flop. But
I don't think the game's coming out this year, man.
they put it in the
Rangers
window.
shutting it all down. Rangers like,
not this year.
No, but the thing about it, when you go to pre-order it in some sites, it already shows like 2021. So whether it's cheating or not, they said this year. It can be my suggestion until they say no, we're pushing it. But so those two, also Guilty Gear Strive, that comes out in April the 6th, 5th, around April anyway. Guilty Gear Strive. The Medium, I'm looking forward to that because it's apparently it's a horror game, and for long. Horrors, they're not scary, but because I haven't seen a horror game made in a while, apart from Resident Evil, I'm going to play it, hopefully enjoy it. And the last one, this is the game I'm not looking forward to playing myself, but seeing what they've done with it, because it then gauges what they can do in the future, which would be Halo, if that even comes out this year. But not for me to play it, but I want to see it played and whatnot. So yeah, I've managed.
Don't worry, I'll show you the.
Not even to contradict anything you're saying, yeah.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes.
I was saying about Final Fantasy, yeah, but I hadn't seen nothing that said that game was coming out this year. And but obviously, you said that you had seen a few. I just googled it, and it says that there's no like release date whatsoever. It says there's more information coming this year about when there's going to be a release date, but it says that there's no.
Yeah, no, that's on one of the lists I've been through because I was already looking to plan stuff for what games are coming in 2021. So
it says no release date has been revealed, but more information is currently scheduled to be revealed later in 2021.
Yeah, it just depends on your sources and when you're looking. You'll always find things, but the things I've seen, that's in the list: Resident Evil, Neo, all of those things. So I'm putting that in because I still think it's coming out this year. If it doesn't, it don't. Man will update this in time or whatever. But that's the ones I'm sticking for. That's my list. That's what I'm looking forward to. I can say other games, but I'm not interested in.
You said God of War, Final Fantasy, Guilty Gear Strive. Anything else?
Medium.
What was the other two I said?
Medium and Halo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Halo. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think between that, man's got exclusives on both consoles, and then, oh my day, you know what? Sorry, I'm changing it. Halo, go in the bin. You know what I'm putting in? Not the what Rainbow.
That might not even be coming out this year.
No, Rainbow.
Oh, the zombie one.
New Rainbow Quarantine.
Yeah, that.
I saw that as well. It looks interesting, actually. Just from the trailer, I'm like, okay.
If they follow the blueprint they've done with the last one, they can't go wrong. Obviously, with updates, there'll be less glitches and things like that. Then
I don't think it's the same type of game as Siege though, because I think it's meant to coexist alongside Siege. I don't know if you remember when they released Siege, they said they intended for that game to last for 10 years. So that game. I think we're only in year 5 of that game now, so they're not getting rid of Siege. The new Rainbow Six Quarantine is actually
is it story?
Three person multiplayer story. It's not like a
that's nice,
PvP.
Actually.
It's not a PvP.
That's
it's
nice,
not a PvP.
Yeah, that's nice.
It is. But that's why I was just saying I don't think they're going to be sticking with the same formula as Siege.
One thing I'll say though, with the current Siege, as much as men respects it, men still plays it. It's a good game. They have run out of ideas, but we won't get into that. They've run out of ideas.
We won't get into that, man. What I will say is I'm looking forward to that as well. I don't know if you remember, Hypes, when they released it was like a timed game mode for Siege. I think it's called Outbreak.
Oh yeah.
It was the same thing. It was free player multiplayer, and you had to go and kill the zombie. I think the game is literally based around that. But they're making a full game out of that, basically.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Man hasn't had the multiplayer story that man can play.
So you're saying replacing Halo? You're replacing Halo with that, yeah?
Yeah, because that's the game I want to play. Halo, I want to see what they've done with it, and I want to see it play like just doing that. But I'm not looking. My excitement ain't up there to play it myself. I'll clock it just for achievements, trophies. You know how I do. The points. But I'm not personally. Oh yeah, let me play this.
Yeah.
Like,
don't worry, I'll play it.
When they announced it getting pushed, and everybody was either upset or happy, like they're gonna fix it. I didn't care. Because it's never been the top of my. I know it's exclusive and whatever, but it's never been like, oh shit, Master Chief. It's just been like, oh, this is a good game. It's all right.
Yeah, I couldn't care less either. I don't even own an Xbox. So I've never played Halo in my life.
Halo is amazing, yeah.
Halo is amazing. I tried to play it when Ron got me involved. I did not like it.
You guys suck.
Actually,
that's what it is.
I think I'm gonna add Resident Evil 8 to my list. Make it free. Because that's another game.
Is that a remake?
I'm glad to have helped
next one in the series.
Oh, okay.
Village.
I think I played the last one I played was 6. I remember 7 Biohazard. I don't know what kind of game that was,
They based a lot of that around the VR as well, so.
Yeah, so like for some reason it was first person, which is not really Resident Evil, and then on top of that, like it had some weird missions. Yeah. I didn't understand it.
But I think they made that with VR in mind, so I think that's probably why they tried to make it so different. I'd like to play that game with a VR headset.
Man,
I've never played anything, to be honest.
So what about you, Ron? What are you saying? What are you looking forward to this year?
Do I need to say anything else?
I was thinking, what's going on? You're leaning over, right?
Yeah, do I need to say anything else? Come on, guys, come on. Halo Infinite has to be so good and so big because Microsoft screwed up Halo 5 big time. I've played every single Halo game to date, and Halo 5 is by far the worst one.
So
and on top of that,
hold on. Sorry, real quick. Mm-hmm. You said that's the worst, but you told me to download that. How dare you?
Because it's the only one hypes that does co-op single player.
You might as well say said Gears then, man. You might as well said.
I'm not a big Gears fan anymore. Like the first Gears was amazing. Everything after
have you played Gears 5?
Yeah, I have.
So what do you prefer, Gears 5 or Halo 5?
Hey, Gears 5. Halo 5 was garbage. The story I think the story was rubbish because I was so in love with the whole the whole universe, right? Whereas it's always been Master Chief and Cortana, and to see them fight now, to see them be against each other, spoiler alert, it's just like, no, I don't want this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the way they
I don't mind. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I mean, I know who Master Chief is, of course, but I thought Cortana was the voice assistant.
Yeah, it is. The thing in his head is Cortana, and they made it into a voice assistant in real life.
Oh, right. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Exactly. Microsoft is actually cool.
You learn something new every day, boy.
All right, so Halo Infinite for me, but the story has to be amazing. The story has to be, they either reboot it or find a different universe. They have to do something amazing.
If it comes out and it's just dead,
then why? I feel broken, I'm not gonna lie. I feel broken. What's next? To be honest, I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, not this game again. GTA 5. I want to see.
You're looking forward to GTA 5 this year?
Yeah, on PS5. I want to see.
How the remaster
you mean the killer app?
The killer app for PS5, right? I think this might be if they don't add story DLC for this, they'll never do it. So that's what makes me interested. I think this is when they'll have to add story DLC. They can't just bring the same game again. It just wouldn't make sense. Right?
I feel like
I don't think they will. I think because they've already started working on GTA 6, I don't think they're adding no more story DLC for GTA 5.
Well, they did add that new heist online, which was huge actually. So
yeah, they just added one recently, right? Because I just saw it when I took on my PS5. Yeah.
Some island you're on where you have to rob this really rich
guy. What else?
There's nothing else that's really caught my eye. That's so sad, but it's true. God of War.
Looking forward to God of War.
God of War. Sorry. God of War. I forgot it because you guys mentioned it.
Kratos should punish you.
I'm your boy.
Boy. I think that's the only thing I can think of now off the top of my head.
Do you think they'll release GTA 6 this year, or do you reckon they'll reveal something?
Nah, GTA 6 is a next year or year after thing.
Yeah, I think we got.
But you reckon they'll announce it this year though?
Nah.
You think Rockstar will announce and say? Because I'm looking online right now for anticipated 2021 games, and some people are saying they got GTA 6 at the bottom saying that it's likely that it will appear on next gen consoles, especially given that.
Yeah, but probably not this year though.
Yeah, I think when Rockstar gets hold of the PS5 and the Series X, obviously they've had it for a while now, but they are going to perfect their game for that console. Because that's what Rockstar does. And
why do you think Rockstar are so good at making sure that games, that these consoles are used to their maximum?
They take time. Rockstar doesn't rush. Rockstar is not CD. Right? Rockstar.
They take their time, man.
Yeah, it's already been 8 years now. This year is going to be 8 years since GTA 5 came out. That game only keeps getting better. And whatever they learn from that game, they bring into GTA 6, obviously. Whereas CD Projekt Red is just, they're trying to get it out to make investors happy and to make us happy. Rockstar is just like, wait.
Yeah, Rockstar, they hold a lot of weight, though. They don't need to do stuff like that. Even though with the success of The Witcher 3, you'd think that CD Projekt Red was not necessarily the same position, but in a similar position where they hold enough power where investors don't have to be rushing them. But I guess when you've been working on the game for 8 years, it's like
that's it.
Something's got to give now, guys. What's going on? Especially after 3-4 delays. So,
and they're not Rockstar. If it was Rockstar said actually, because of COVID, we're pushing it a year and a half back. Everybody would just have to chill.
Yeah. And nothing you can do because the product's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Investors would look at that and be like, shizzle, I won't make $1 million this year, but in 2 years I might make double that, because it's Rockstar. All right. So Ray, you haven't told us yours, have you?
No, man. I mean, I'm sure you lot can guess. You lot know well enough.
Let us guess first, actually.
Yeah. Go on.
God of War is definitely going to be there.
100%.
Rainbow is going to be there.
Nah, Rainbow's not on there.
You felt he's gonna put Forbidden West
and FIFA. FIFA 22.
Nah, man.
Man said FIFA.
That's a game that comes out every year, but
still.
Nah. I don't care about that game like that.
None of you lot said Ratchet and Clank. Is that on your list? It's
That's
not mine.
List,
no, it's not. I've never played that game.
I mean, I will play it. I've never played Ratchet and Clank, by the way, but I will play it. But it's not on my list as one of my most anticipated games. So I'll give you mine. You already got God of War, of course. Come on, that's my game of the generation for PS4, for 8th generation. Obviously, Horizon Forbidden West as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Horizon. Yeah.
That's in my top. That Horizon Zero Dawn was in my top 5 easy.
Resident Evil as well, I would say maybe, and Final Fantasy. If they get released this year. I
don't think Final Fantasy is coming out this year, so I'm not going to say that. The next game I really want to play that I really like the look of is Returnal, which is a PS5 exclusive. I want to play that, but the gameplay on that looks really good. That's 3 so far, right?
3-4, yeah.
I think Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this year, most definitely. So that is definitely going on my list. What's that? That's 4 games so far, right? I can't think of any more right now. There are more games that I'm anticipating, but I'm going to stick with those 4 as my most anticipated.
I have a question for you, actually, Ray. You said Breath of the Wild, right? And based on what I've seen from Breath of the Wild and Phoenix, right? Just randomly, do you think having multiplayer in this game, story multiplayer, co-op story, do you think that would make sense for a game like that?
I mean, it will make sense. I don't know if it's necessary though, but I guess it will be fun. But like I said, I don't know if it's necessary though, if you get what I'm saying. But I do think it will be fun, especially about more for in a game like Phoenix, because it's a new IP. With Zelda, with a Zelda game and Zelda being my favorite franchise ever, I personally wouldn't want that, because for me, that's not Zelda. One thing I'd say about the difference between Phoenix and Zelda, the combat in Phoenix is a lot better than Zelda.
Oh, really?
Zelda's always has been and always will be just a simple, you just slashing your sword once or twice. Like there's no like mad combos to string together or anything like that. Okay. With Phoenix, the 15, 20 minutes I did play through. I mean, I might have played for about 45 minutes. I'm lying. The 45 minutes I did play through, the combat was a whole lot different to how Zelda is. But from what I have seen, with a lot of the abilities that you get and just the fact that you get wings and you can float, it's like literally Ubisoft doing their own version of the Breath of the Wild, but adding their own elements to it, basically. Outro. Sorry, one game I forgot to say that I'm looking forward to playing this year is Cyberpunk 2077.
I don't even care about that game anymore.
I'm just waiting for the PS5 optimized version because I know that it will be nice and crisp and clean. CD Projekt Red, they're gonna have the best comeback of the year.
Yeah, true. True, probably.
I genuinely believe that. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Let us know down in the comments what games you lot are looking forward to. And yeah, man, please, the usual, the routine, the ritual, please like, subscribe, press that notification bell to know that whenever we upload, we're here. It's CheqPoint, we're out. Love.
Peace.
Peace.
One order.
This guy's a clown enough.